Yep, just gonna make a video in the same clothes I've been wearing for like the past 3 days, something like that. But I don't know. I go to work in my uniform, a janitor, and I'm a janitor, and it's yeah, I just have a uniform for that, and I'll wash my clothes maybe like. Well, I'm shooting for like, once every 3 weeks, part-time, on disability and all that, stuff. So, yeah. Been smoking myself crazy. Yeah, it's like my second night being up, second night in a row I've been up, so I'll probably sleep tonight and then that'll happen again. The next 2 nights. So, and then it'll happen in like another 2 to 3 weeks or something. So I don't know I guess my mania's getting worse because, now I'm consistently staying up 2 nights in a row. And, the medication really has just been complete, medication has just been absolutely terrible. I've had such a terrible ride with medication. But I'm not really trying to lose my disability case. I barely get anything in Social Security income. I basically just get a disability check. So I don't know if, I can get that for the rest of my life or whatever. I don't really care. Maybe the only thing I'd care about is just getting like a tattoo of like vegan on this arm and antinatalism on that arm or some shit like that. But, or just a fucking swastika. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, like, I don't know, fucking, no reason really to get depressed over all this, this talk going on with antinatalism and veganism. And I guess I wanted to say too, like, about veganism, not that I've been very good at it, cause I've just gotten influenced by people in real life or people on the internet, just to not go or just to start eating meat again. Or, at first it was I don't know. So yeah, it's all, been my fault and everything. But I mean, I choose to want to be vegan just cause I really don't agree with the dairy industry at all. So I think it's kind of just fucked up to, be like a vegetarian, and, not like consider veganism when the dairy cows that are producing the crappy milk that's in the grocery stores. They're just, being slaughtered for meat anyway, like after they produce enough dairy milk. So, I mean, it's not really a tough thing to, figure out if you've done like 5 minutes of research on veganism. So, yeah, I mean, I basically, yeah, I just get a lot of mania and a lot of depression these days. And then, yeah, like a little schizophrenia. And that's been going on. And I've been in and out of psych wards, and medication's never worked out. I hate medication. I really hate medication. I don't ever want to be on medication. I don't even want to like, take, chemotherapy or anything like that. Like if I had diabetes, like I don't really want anything. I'm good. Like I'll just freaking die or starve or whatever. So, it doesn't really matter. I just like smoking cigarettes. I don't like drinking. I definitely don't want to be drinking like on the streets and being in jail with rapists and pedophiles and murderers or whatever, whatever. But, yeah, the world is such a downer, a lot of the time. Yeah, sorry I'm not too amped up for the the whole, extinction of the human race. I mean, I do still have a family, and that's another thing. Like, so yeah, with the veganism, with the veganism aspect, like I choose to be vegan and everything because it's like, okay, well, the dairy cows are really getting fucked over. And it's kind of fucked up if, you're just being vegetarian because you want to be like Hindu or whatever and all that. I've been there. So, I understand and everything. And it's like, it's just not a very good, it's just not a very good argument. And then, there's all the bugs and all that stuff and the pests and I don't even know if pests are insects or if, well, I guess pesticides. I mean, pesticides aren't really for rodents. I mean, yeah, there's rodents and there's pests. So figured that one out. I haven't killed any rodents, probably killed a lot of pests. And, yeah, I mean, well, I mean, I don't know, like maybe, become a monk or something like that. I really don't know. To be like all out vegan or everything like that. I mean, that would kind of be, yeah, you'd have to get like, all into Buddhism and all that stuff. And yeah, I really don't want to do that. I like the internet. I enjoy the internet. I like what I learn for the most part. I mean, I'm just a worker. Like, I guess I'm just a worker. Yeah. Like, I just work, and I'll probably stop working and then I'll probably, be kicked to the streets. But I mean, I'm not going to go down without a fight. Like, but yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and act like, being in a relationship, should be important or something like that. Or, but I don't want to say like, oh, I'm, never gonna, have sex again. I was actually thinking about getting a vasectomy recently, and that was all just to not have children, basically. But I just, well, I mean, it makes a lot of, it's pretty, logical. Like if you get a vasectomy, just to be in relationships or whatever, and have sex, have like free range sex, without the consequences of having children. Like you're just, you're basically just, covering up the whole reason why you wanted to be antinatalist in the first place. Like, if you're, well, like, yeah, if you're antinatalist and you get a vasectomy, you're not thinking about, like, yeah, it's cause I guess it kind of tied into veganism because you're not thinking about, the animals breeding. So it's like, wait, what the hell did I just say? I don't know what the hell, I really just said. But yeah, I mean, yeah, vasectomy, I mean, the whole, like, I mean, it's pretty, too, if you want to think about it, like, okay, antinatalism, well, yeah, whoever the hell's listening to this, I mean, if you think you want to have a child and everything, and, like I was even talking to my friend the other day, like he wants to homeschool his child because, he doesn't, or him and the mom, don't want the child, to be in, public schools where there's going to be shootouts and everything, so, yeah, and that's very real, and, that's something to think about, and it's possible, and, oh god, fuck, oh, I'm wearing a new hat, yeah, that's right, style points, yeah, I really don't give a shit about my style, yeah, but, whatever, I mean, I'm a fucking retard, that's for sure, but, yeah, that's beyond the point, I'm trying to be philosophical here, yeah, so didn't want to put his child through whatever public school because there's going to be shootouts. Yes, there's shootouts, but I mean there's also like vaccinations. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of vaccinations, but supposedly babies are getting vaccinated. So I don't know if that's some conspiracy or whatever, but I don't know. There's like vaccinations. There's that to think about, and then there's the circumcision, and there's all just this castration, mutilation stuff, and I thought vasectomy kind of tied in with that sort of thing, like with ethics, and then in general, just with trying to, well, not so much preach the antinatalism thing, but like actually live the antinatalism thing. Because I mean, I don't really see myself, because I like to be in relationships. Like, I don't like to sleep around. I like to actually be in a relationship. So if I'm in a relationship and I'm having and we're having sex, like, I'm gonna be wanting to have a lot of sex, and I'm probably gonna want to, like, take off that condom eventually. Like, basically, like, the condom's gonna get old. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty easy to see. And yeah, it's like, what are the chances I'm gonna be, like, in a relationship that I actually desire to be in the first place? So, it doesn't matter. Fucking people listen to me. I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking crazy. I don't give a fuck what you think. Fucking call the cops. God damn it. No. Jesus Christ. I should just lit this cigarette, and I wouldn't have had to worry about, being a public nuisance. But yeah, going vegan is very important, to human extinction. Going vegan is very important for human extinction. Because, like, yeah, if you don't go vegan before you become extinct, you just didn't have the ethics a real human. It's like I really want to fucking roll my window up. But yeah, you just wouldn't have had the real you just wouldn't have had the real ethics that Jesus Christ had, or like the Buddha had. And so therefore, you should have never been born. Like, you shouldn't have had the opportunity to go extinct if you never went vegan before you became extinct. That's not really a philosophy. That's just sort of nothing. Sarcasm. But yeah, on a real note, like, veganism's weird because you want to, like, you want to feel good. Like, for me, like, I want to get off the medication. Whenever I get on medication, I'll get on medication, and, like, before I know it, I'm going to fucking every fast food restaurant there is and getting a shit ton of meat. That's just me. I hate the way I feel on medication more than I feel on marijuana, but I fucking hate the way I feel on marijuana. I mean, I can drink, okay. I can't really control my drinking though, cause I have a car, and it's like, it's a serious fucking issue. It's a serious fucking, thing to have a car, or have a job that you have to, have transportation to, that, basically provides your fucking shelter, and all that shit, and internet, and a little bit of food, and yeah, water's free though. So yeah, I don't have to starve. I can just water fast to death. Damn, I really fucking, yeah, whatever. Whatever. But, yeah, so, going atheist has been cool too. Going atheist, going vegan, going antinatalist. Yeah. So I was actually, trying to, at least learn what ephelis meant, and it was like, oh, ephelis, like, life backwards. And then, I heard, like, ephelis in, like, an Offspring song, but it might just been me, like, just hearing things, like, they call it selective hearing or whatever, and I might not have heard anything, or I might not have heard ephelis, but I heard ephelis come out of the radio, and that was pretty cool. But yeah, making YouTube videos, I don't think, well, supposedly like 1% of the population, like the human population, are vegan. or maybe it's like 1% of the 330 million Americans are vegan or something like that. 1%. So that's like, what? Not really good at math. 3 million people. I don't know. But, I mean, yeah, well, that sounds like a lot of people, right? Like, so it's like a lot of people, like, kind of going, you know, back and forth, like, from meat to vegan. But I don't think it's like, you know, really like that. I mean, I'd hope there'd be like a lot of vegan people. And again, just the vegan thing, man, it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too young to understand or something, but it just seems like the dairy industry is so fucked up, and yeah, I'm just so fucked up, and I can't fucking sleep, and I can't see like any reason to fucking eat cheese. I mean, I get kind of pissed off at myself, like, if I eat cheese, because I used to like, well, I was vegetarian I got off medication, you know, this time, you know, like last year, and I went vegetarian. I was vegetarian for a long time. I was pretty much vegetarian for like, you know, most of the end of last year. And then before that I was on the medication. So I was just like, I didn't give a fuck what I ate. Like, and I gained, you know, like 40 fucking pounds, and it fucking sucked. But yeah, with like, the vegetarian thing, like, I fucking just, you know, I'll say I'm vegetarian, and all I'll do is fucking just eat cheese, man. I guess I have a very addictive personality, because it's just like I cannot control myself. Like, no, I really can't control, you know, like my addictions and stuff like that. So that's kind of like that's kind of a shitty thing. Just like this person that's about to walk over here. But no, so yeah. Also, I think oh, fuck. That burned my finger. Yeah, this is not working out, like trying to be all like covert, making a YouTube video. But it's whatever. Oh, children watching me. Yeah, I should just fucking move, shouldn't I? I'll just move away from the little, whatever, fuck. So, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking, you know, go somewhere where I don't have to be fucking seen. I do not have to be fucking seen by fucking people. People can just fucking not pay attention to me while I talk into my camera. Oh, and it still happens anyway. Oh, fuck. But, alright, so, oh, fuck. Oh, and it's all fucking noisy over here. And somebody, and a woman's over there. Fuck. Well, it's just gonna have to be a shitty video. Doesn't have to be. Fuck, man. Now I just don't feel like driving again. I mean, yeah, fucking car's a lot of luggage, man. Car's like really heavy, and you gotta like steer it everywhere. Yeah, it's like scientists were saying, like, you can go like 11 days without sleep. I mean, I go 2 nights, like, what, 10 nights without sleep? And, like, supposedly that's a record, and a 17-year-old did it? Like, did a 17-year-old do it, like on meth? Like, how, I mean, I go 2 nights without sleep, like, you know, right now. And I don't know, I'm ready to just, anything can happen. No, I mean, it's not really like that. I mean, I have a control. I mean, if it turns into like 3 nights, if I start going like 3 nights in a row, you know, that could be really bad. And that could lead to some shit. That could lead to some shit for sure. Like, I shouldn't be driving around or something. I already really don't think I should be driving around. I think this is all bullshit. I'm fucking tired of this shit. Fucking driving around this fucking car. So fucking stupid, man. But yeah, I don't want to be tortured by medication. I guess I'll just make that like the title of the video or something. Nah, but yeah. Yeah, so if you want to be an antinatalist, it's easier to be an antinatalist if you're vegan because you have less of a tolerance for people. Because we're talking about like not breeding. We're talking about not having children. So if you don't want to have children, you're going to want to not really. You're going to want to distance yourself from people. I mean, or at least, that's what I've wanted to do. I mean, oh, fuck. The only reason I want to be in a relationship is if, like, she's fixed or something, or like she can't get pregnant. But then that's just wrong. That's just immoral right there. So, I mean, how can you sit here and say like it's immoral to breed, but it's not immoral to have sex? Like, that's just such a, like, you see how that's like they're opposing forces, and that's not really a good thing. Yeah, opposing things aren't really good. Except for opposable. Are these opposable or imposable? Opposable thumbs. I think they're opposable. I think they're opposable thumbs. I like my opposable thumbs. I don't know. Doesn't really sound right, but yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, if you're for human extinction, and I mean, human extinction is inevitable. It is very inevitable. Science clearly states that. I mean, everything kind of clearly states that. I mean, if anything, your extinction is inevitable. My extinction is inevitable. So, where do you go from there? I didn't have the worst childhood. I don't know how you guys could listen to all this. I don't know who would want to listen to me, at all. Been eating a lot of, chips. Yeah. Well, man, I don't know, maybe I should get rid of this car or something like that, or stop making YouTube videos. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, if you want to be an antinatalist, you'll have an easier time if you're vegan, because, I already said this. So, yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm out. I'm really tired. Really, really tired. And I don't think I can go on. Yeah. And I gotta work. Yeah, I gotta work in like a little bit. So, kind of sucks, like, not being in a community of antinatalists, and, especially that, or like vegans, something. I don't know, vegans are kind of crazy. Like, I'd rather hang out with antinatalists than vegans any day. Cause yeah, I mean, veganism is sort of a personal thing for me, for other people, but, some people take it too personally. I take it too personally. But I don't know. Then again, maybe antinatalists are crazy too. So I don't know. I do not know anything. My name is Socrates.